Hey guys, Clear Blue Realty coming back at you with another video. Do me a favor, hit the like button. I would love to hear your comments. Also subscribe. I think I got some good information here. So, like I said, my channel is dedicated to people who are either looking to buy homes, want to get some information about buying homes, listing homes, people who are looking to get into the real estate business as an agent, and that's me. That's what this channel is all about. I'm trying to help you guys, try to give you guys some information to make your process a little easier for those particular situations. So today I want to talk about some of the costs that come along with being a real estate agent. As you begin your journey and you start to look into taking your test has a cost. Whether you decide to go to a school, whether you decide to do it online. Some people might choose to do it online. Me, I'm the type of person where I like to be inside of a classroom environment. I know COVID hasn't really been the perfect environment for that, where you can go into a classroom setting physically. But if I had my choice, that's the way I would choose to do it. But you can do it online, and I guess that's just as good. That works well for some people as well. But the cost associated with that is somewhere between $400 to $500 to get a class, either if it's virtual or if you're actually in the class. Get a teacher there, get your books. It's about between $400 and $500. Now, when you become an agent and you passed your test and you've absorbed all that information and passed your test, now there is a criminal background check that they perform. They want to make sure that you haven't committed any violent crimes, don't have any felonies, and that's about $66 or so in New Jersey. Then you have your real estate exam fee. So you first what you should be doing is taking an exam in your class to show that you have qualified yourself to understand the information. Then you do your background check, and then you actually take the state license exam. And that's about $45. That's through PSI. So total you're looking at is somewhere between anywhere from $500 to $600 on average, just to get your license, okay? And after you do that, now you're an actual agent. Your license runs for and lasts for 2 years. So after you pass that exam, you have that license for 2 years. You don't have to worry about anything. But then you have a license renewal fee after you have become an agent of $160. So that's about $80 a year. Okay? So remember that. You got to renew your license every 2 years. Then in New Jersey, we have the National Association of Realtors. National Association of Realtors, it gives you a discount for Supra. So if you ever want to get a Supra so that you can get inside of a home and get inside of an apartment, basically it's an app that you put on your phone. And once you have a Supra account, which you can't have unless you have an NAR membership, because that gives you a discount. You probably pay significant more. I never asked to find out how much you pay if you don't have an NAR membership, but it's probably so ridiculous a price that you wouldn't even consider it without having the NAR membership. So the NAR membership is somewhere, it's about $450 to $500. So I'm going to say about $500. That's your NAR membership fee. And then you have your MLS fee. So your MLS is where you would go anytime somebody calls you up and they say, hey, I want to go take a look at this house. Can you set an appointment for me? So that's where you go to set appointments. That's where you go to find properties. That's where you go to when you're looking for certain criteria in certain counties, certain townships, and you do your searches inside of there. And that actually becomes your CMA, where you enter in your customers' information so that you can easily find them and easily set appointments for them. So this is really your hub. Your MLS is the place that you go to get all information about everything. So the MLS is about $35 a month. That's about $420 a year. That's for me in New Jersey. I use Bright MLS. And then you have the actual Supra fee, which is your ability to unlock some of the boxes. If a homeowner says, hey, I don't want to use a regular lock box with a combination, I want to use a Supra, which is a digital way of accessing the lockbox to get the key to open up the home, you have to have Supras. There's some houses that you won't be able to go into. And it's just a headache, because if you got a real motivated buyer and they want to get into a house today or tomorrow to see something, and then you got to go and borrow somebody else's Supra, it's just going to slow you down. So it's about $16 a month. It's about, $190, $200 a year to have that access, to have that membership. And so those are some of your costs. Now the last cost, not the last cost, but one of the last standard costs is your errors and omissions insurance. For me, that's somewhere between $500 to $600 a year. It's about $500. So that's what you pay every year. So just in case you have any issues with some of your contracts, or one of your buyers, they want to get out of a contract because they bought a home, and they sue, so they don't come directly after you and sue you for money. You can use your errors and omissions insurance to pay out and pay for any fines for anything that might come up if you have a disgruntled buyer or seller that you dealt with. So you want to make sure you pay that insurance, you have that insurance. So these are just some of the expenses, and you total it up, you probably about $1,700 a year as a real estate agent that you have to pay out of pocket. And you get one deal, you pay for all of those expenses, so that's not really something to worry about. You should at least get one deal a year if you're an agent, and I mean, you should get more than that actually if you're really out there moving around and communicating. But those are some of the fees that are involved. Just wanted to educate you guys about some of those things to expect. And, like I said, it's a good idea to go out there and get your license, or it's at least a good idea to go out there and take the class. It'll just teach you so much things that you need to know about your life and what you need to know about the whole real estate market itself, because you should have some knowledge about it. So guys, do me a favor again, hit that like button. I would love to hear your comments, and subscribe. All right? Clear Blue Realty. Peace.